All rise for the honorable... Oop, didn't fix my tie. It's okay.
Want to reset?
Yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine. All rise for the honorable me, Judge Learned Hand. Court is now in session. Welcome, jurors, citizens of Now York, to the Now York Superior Court. Tonight, we will be hearing some criminal trials, and you, our faithful viewers, will be the jurors. And thank you, oh snap, it's Miguel, for all those subs. I don't actually know how many it was. I missed the number, but it looks like a lot. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed so far today. It looks like we hit our goal. We gotta make the goals higher, I guess, because we hit them as soon as we start the episode. But in any event, we're gonna be doing interrogations later on, thanks to your incredibly generous subscriptions. Looks like even more people are subscribing now. Thank you for the gifted sub. Oh, another one from Osnapis Miguel. Thank you so much for all those gifted subs. Folks, there's a new sub reward in this format. As a subscriber during today's trials, you get to add a charge to today's town criminal. Let's see who's being accused. The town criminal for today, of course, is this person. Ah, yes, Michael Crime.
That bastard.
Michael Crime has finally been apprehended, and we're gonna find out. We finally got his ass. Michael Crime has been apprehended, and it's looking like my chat is delayed, so I cannot actually read what people are saying yet. Let's maybe close Pro Chat and reopen it. But folks, the point of the matter is, if you subscribe at any point during today's proceedings, you will have an opportunity to submit an additional crime or charge to Michael Crime's list of charges. And we're going to be reading those periodically throughout the night. So that's how that one works. Everything else remains the same. If you donate $5, you get to call a witness. You can submit visual evidence on the television. And of course, you can object, although we've made it so that objections no longer end the trial. We heard your feedback and we were like, you know what, they're actually right. This is pretty dumb. So you can still object. Maybe, I don't remember if we removed the sound alert, but it does not do anything anymore.
It was kind of a fine idea originally, I think.
I think just maybe poorly executed on our part.
There you go.
Cool.
Okay. No, that's fine.
So if you subscribe, let us know what crime you'd like to add to Michael Crime's list of crimes. And, oh, it's Obama now. The defendant has been changed to Obama, and he's been charged with crime.
Whoops.
I think that's maybe not what we meant to do.
Whoops.
We're going to figure that out. But in the meantime, I think it's time that we meet our first defendant. So let's bring out our defendant in just a moment, and we're going to meet him. And we're also going to find out what he was accused of. And while we're waiting for all of that, let's see who's in the jury box. Let's oh, and I should also mention, for every subscription that you give during this segment of the show, you're going to be entering as a raffle to win this. The Minecraft pickaxe that was used in the Debate Lords show at TwitchCon. Yes. Y'all remember when Everything Now show was featured as guest appearances, special guests at the Debate Lords, Hassan Piker's The Debate Lords show at this year's TwitchCon? No? Well, we were there, and we used this exact prop, which we then had to duct tape to cover up the green part because it would get keyed out on the show, but you can still see I forgot to do this part, so it's still invisible. And it is signed by the cast of Everything Now show. So, if you want a chance to win this Minecraft pickaxe signed by the Everything Now show cast and features in Hassan Piker's Debate Lords at TwitchCon, be like New Dark 90 and give 25 subs to increase your chances of winning this. We're going to do a spin the wheel at the end of this next segment. Anyway, folks, thank you everybody who subscribed. There we go. We're back to seeing Michael Crime, and he's been accused of Obama. Okay, great start to this game. Looking very much forward to what other crimes you guys add to the list of accusations against Mr. Crime. But in the meantime, it's time now to meet our first defendant of the night. So let's go ahead and turn to the defendant podium. Please, if you wouldn't mind, defendant, state your name and your occupation for the record.
Hammer crime.
Hammer crime. Are you related to the town criminal, Michael?
Common name. It's a coincidence.
No relation.
No relation.
I see. And Alicia for Ferris, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. And I didn't catch that last one, but somebody had a tier 2 sub. We really appreciate that as well. Mr. Crime.
Fellas, please. It's gotta be at least 5'11", tall of a hole. Maybe a little taller too, just in case.
Sir, who are you speaking to?
Yeah, we're doing some construction here in this historic courthouse. Someone ordered this hole here for easy escaping. So,
Okay, we should get that sealed up, but we can't be doing that while you're currently on trial. That should be done off hours.
well, I'm paid by the government, so this is the only way you can get me. What's going on?
Well, you're currently on trial for a crime. We're gonna find out what you've been accused of.
What?
Yeah, there's an error in your court file. It says that you were accused of some rude stuff, but we're gonna find out the specific crime. I'm not reading the names, folks. What crime was this guy committed? What was this guy accused of? Pardon my Freudian slip.
You're excused.
Leaving an open hole.
Fellas, please. There's gotta be at least
Scaring the
3 feet
hose.
wide. A little more, please.
OSHA violations. Yes, that's exactly right. Thank you, of course. Mr. Crime. I've been...
Can't fit in there.
Mr. Crime!
You're losing your hair.
Mr. Crime!
What?
You're on trial right now. I'm gonna demand that you pay attention to the... I'm gonna have to ask you to stop working.
Isn't it crazy that the society that we live in necessitates me working while I'm also taking care of a person?
It doesn't necessitate that.
To a courthouse meeting.
It does not necessitate that. You can take a break to be on trial.
How else is this hole going to be built, though?
It'll be built when you're finished with your trial.
Judge, can you tell that guy to stop using the megaphone? It's really hard to make him.
Yeah, can you... I'm right here. You don't need to use a megaphone. Thank you. Thank you. There's a microphone literally right in front of you. There's a microphone on the podium. Do you see it?
Yeah, I know, I'm using it.
Sir?
Yeah, I'm using it.
Sir?
I'm using...
Sir, don't play games with me.
Hello, I'm using the microphone.
Speak up.
Hi, I'm a construction worker.
Mr. Crime, you've been accused of violating OSHA.
Sorry, I was wrong, sir.
What? No.
You should use the megaphone.
What?
No, do not use the
You
microphone.
should use the megaphone, sir.
He should not use the megaphone.
I can't hear him.
I can hear him fine.
Okay.
Mr. Crime, you've been accused of violating OSHA guidelines. Apparently, your crew was not wearing any protective gear. Can you explain the reasoning for that?
Oh, I find that hard to believe. It's more so that, sorry. I find it hard to believe. It's more so that I let them pick their protective gear, kind of like how people at Target can wear anything red, but it's still, you know, in the purview of Target.
Okay, well, I can appreciate that, and there are a variety of OSHA-approved equipment. Hard hats, high-vis vests, some of them are orange, like the one you're wearing, some of them are yellow. If they want variation, that's fine, but they have to be OSHA-approved. You can appreciate the reasoning for that, I assume.
OSHA's kind of a stickler, in my opinion. They're kind of like personality-less.
Okay, it's government mandated that you follow OSHA. This isn't something that you can just vibe with or not.
Oh, forgive me. I forgot we're in Soviet Russia.
We're not in Soviet Russia. We're in the United States of now. Then United States.
You now did?
We're in the United States where OSHA applies. If we were in Soviet Russia, you probably could just wear whatever you want on your head. They don't have rules over there, as far as I understand.
Forgot it was 1984.
OSHA existed in 1984.
Look, I'm just trying to let my boys have a little personality while they're working, okay? I'll take...
Sir, if you're worried about the well-being of your boys, you would care about their safety in the workplace. What if one of your boys got gravely injured? Have you considered that?
Oh, I hate thinking about it. I'm thinking about it right now, and I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate thinking about it.
Well, you've submitted some visual evidence as part of your defense.
Oh, no.
We're gonna have a look at that. I'm gonna direct your attention to this television screen here, and you can help us understand how this image should exonerate you from putting your workers in grave danger by not having them follow OSHA regulations. Let's have a look. Are we ready, bailiff?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, what is this?
That's avocado with a butt.
That's an avocado with a butt. Yes, I understand, but can you help me understand how it relates to your defense?
I felt it's just like to have a little personality and fun when they're working. So I drew characters. It's kind of like my persona, but it's for good. So I'm just trying to satiate my boys' creative interests, while the government makes them all wear the same freaking clothes. Oh, sorry, Your Honor, I'm late. I forgot that it's 1984.
Sir, you can draw whatever you want on your free time. The drawing has no relation to whether or not you need to be wearing proper safety gear. I actually quite like this illustration. I find it irreverent and silly.
So
but that does not.
If one of my boys was gonna put that on their construction helmet, would that be okay?
It would be okay if it was an OSHA approved helmet. But the helmets that you had your guys working in were made out of wicker, which is incredibly dangerous. That's not going to protect them from any falling equipment or a brick or something like that. It would shatter immediately.
That was just one of my boys. There was another boy who also had one of those soda drinking hats. Like the hat where you have the sodas. And
yes,
the
I'm familiar.
One of them was wearing that. And then there was another guy who was using his bicycle helmet. And also, there's a skateboarding guy on my crew, and he used his skateboard helmet. And I like to, it helps differentiate the boys when we're on the construction site, because it's really hard otherwise, since they only give us the orange jumpsuits. They all have specific jobs. If they it's hard to differentiate them.
If the issue is differentiating your crew, which I can appreciate, there are a variety of colors, and it goes back to throw a sticker on a helmet. If it's an OSHA approved helmet, you can put a sticker on it. You could wear name tags. There are a variety of ways within OSHA regulations to distinguish your crew members. You've got another piece of visual evidence. I'm going to give you the opportunity to present it, but I'd like to hear your rejection to the premise that you could just have name tags or stickers or something like that.
I work with too many white boys.
What is that? What does the race of your crew have to do with whether or not they use stickers or name tags?
It's like I have like 18 of the same guy. They all say the same things and watch the same videos.
I'm not understanding how that has to do with whether or not they can wear name tags.
They're all scared about not existing within a monoculture because of how alienated they would be if they had differentiating personalities. So I need them to be visually different, because otherwise they're all just Craig to me. Just 18 Craigs, they're all the same fucking guy.
If you want to paint the... Okay, we're going to pull up a piece of visual evidence, and we're also going to call a witness to the stand. Hopefully somebody who can help us understand what's going on this site. You're raising your hand. What?
Are you mad at me?
Yes. Frankly, I'm getting very upset with you because I feel like you're not answering my questions directly. You're misdirecting. You're missing the point. I'm going to give you an opportunity to... What?
I have ADHD.
You have ADHD?
I have ADHD.
Okay. I'm sorry, that doesn't exonerate you from needing to answer.
Who are you?
I'm... What?
I forgot already.
I'm the judge. I'm the judge presiding over your criminal trial, sir.
Because the ADHD, I forgot who I was talking to.
Okay, ADHD doesn't give you short-term memory loss.
Hi, pleased to meet you.
Okay, this is something else. If you have this short term of memory, you should not be in charge. You should not be a contractor. You should not be in charge of a crew designated for government construction.
The hole should be as big as 2 of me, guys.
Sir!
2 of
Mr.
me.
Crime!
Side
Sir!
by side.
Sir! Sir!
Are you talking to me?
I'm gonna present the visual evidence that you submitted. And you're going to have to explain to me and to our jurors in the chat how this relates to your defense. Let's have a look. Now, who are these people?
Yeah, it's Nutty and Putty.
That's Nutty and Putty. And who are they?
two of my fellows on my crew, they're kind of like the Scott Conn and Casey Affleck of the entire operation.
Okay, and what made you present this image of them, what appears to be maybe like spelunking?
Because I was supposed to send the two petite Chinese guys to fit in the caves, but I couldn't tell them apart because they all had the same uniforms on. So I sent my two burlier guys who were kind of like they're.
All right, just talk to the megaphone. I guess.
Like,
I guess just talk. There's people in the jury who say they literally can't hear what you're saying.
The guys that were supposed to. I'm allowed. I can.
Yes, I suppose so. We'll just figure out how it works with the microphone. Okay, never mind. Keep talking quiet.
So they go into the cave. And it's actually two different guys. So I got two guys stuck in there because they weren't supposed to be there because I couldn't tell what they looked like because the uniforms were too similar. So that's why I had to differentiate all of our uniforms so I don't lose more guys down there, accidentally sending dudes off who don't belong in the caves directly into the caves because I couldn't know what they looked like because they all had the same uniform.
Just give them different colored helmets. Just change the color of the helmets. Have them wear name tags. There are literally so many solutions to this that don't involve giving people unofficial OSHA approved equipment.
I didn't give it to any of them. I told them to bring their own.
That's the problem. All right, we're gonna talk to a witness. I'm losing my temper with you, Mr. Crime. I'm losing my temper with you.
Mr. Honor, is that clock accurate back there?
What clock?
What, the one back there says 1984.
Okay, why would a clock say 1984? That's a date.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, we're gonna talk to a witness.
I guess it's just like all the things that you're saying.
We gotta move on. Okay, we're gonna talk to a witness and then we're gonna vote. Bailiff, are we ready to speak with this witness?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's up? I'm Jarm. I'm one of the white boys from the construction side.
This guy's crazy.
Jarm, could you tell me a little bit about your relation to the defendant, Mr.
This
Crime?
guy's so crazy.
Mr. Crime's my boss.
I see. And can you tell me what Mr. Crime has told you as to proper workplace attire and equipment?
Well, I can't really hear what he's saying.
I'm sorry?
I can't really hear what he's saying because he's so damn quiet.
You're saying on the job site you can't hear what Mr. Crime is saying. You can't understand his instructions.
My ears are always hurting. Me and the guys got hearing aids in so we can hear him when he's not talking on the megaphone, but he likes to switch between the megaphone and his normal talking voice a lot. So our ears, we'll have it like turned up. We'll have the earpieces turned up, and then he'll switch to the megaphone, and they'll be like, "Ah, God!"
I forget to adjust sometimes. That's why when I'm talking like this, I enunciate.
You notice that he's like getting quieter?
Yeah, I have noticed that.
I just think that it's like I'm just trying to appease everybody because everyone has so many asks of me.
Mr. Arm, I noticed that you're wearing a life preserver and what appears to be a plastic children's fireman hat.
Yeah.
Is that what you typically wear on the job?
Roast?
No, I'm just trying to understand.
Am I on a? Oh, I thought I was in a courthouse. I didn't think I was at the Comedy Central roast of Jarm.
Wait a minute. I think I need to get new glasses.
Where's Jeff Ross?
Because I think I'm looking directly at Lisa Lampanelli.
Jarm, you're free to go. Thank you for your testimony. We appreciate that.
That's it.
Well, I tried to ask you a question and you refused to answer. Are you going to respond to my questions?
Oh, you're talking about the life preserver and.
Is that what you would typically wear on the job site?
Yeah, he usually takes all the good stuff.
You usually take who? Your boss, Mr. Crime?
Look at that. Looks like a normal construction guy.
Yeah, that all looks like proper OSHA approved gear. You're saying.
It looks like I just had like a pile of like props and costumes to pick from in order to like construct something that a construction worker would wear, and that's not. I mean, this isn't viable on the site.
I agree.
Unless I'm doing a water building. Like a water building. Unless I'm building Atlantis, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Hey.
So, Jarm, you would say that because your boss, Mr. Crime, doesn't provide you with the proper gear, you feel unsafe on the job site.
I'm not saying that.
Okay. All right. Jarm, I thought that's what you were saying, that your boss, Mr. Crime, is taking all the safe
I
gear.
tried to defend myself because you roasted me, and I'm.
You're not on trial, Mr. Jarm.
Seems like I am the way you're yelling at me.
Why are you screaming at him?
Also, this microphone is like so close. Why
It's
put it
so we can
close?
hear you.
It's so
Please
close.
don't do that. Other people have to use that. Don't do that. Other people have to use that microphone, Jarm. You're free to go, Jarm. We really have to move on. We spent much too long on this trial. We have one more piece of evidence.
He's a regular Amy Schumer.
Okay. Mr. Crime, we've got one more piece of visual evidence here. I'm going to direct your attention to the television. I'm going to ask you to explain to our jurors what it is that they're looking at, and then they're going to have an opportunity to vote as to your guilt. Let's have a look. Okay. What is this?
That's my... That's the medication they gave me for when they rescued me from the mines.
This is the medication that they gave you when they rescued you from the mines.
That's right. They say I have to take that or else I'm fired.
I see. And how does that relate to your defense as to the OSHA violations?
I just feel like the government and OSHA are kind of giving us a losing battle. So, like, give us the equipment so I don't gotta make stupid decisions like I'm a second grade teacher. And I'm not a construction worker, okay? Give me the helmets and the vests.
What? I'm not sure I understand the connection to being a second grade teacher. Can you?
Because teachers have to buy their own equipment these days.
I see. So you're of the opinion that if the government were providing you OSHA approved gear, you would be able to outfit your crew with that gear.
Thank you for being patient enough with me so you could figure out that's what I was trying to say this whole time.
I see. I'm glad that you were able to finally articulate that point. I mean, you could make a request for increased budgetary spending on OSHA-related gear. Is that something that you've done already?
No. No one taught me how.
Okay.
Why am I in charge?
I'm not sure. I assume you applied for this job at some point.
Oh.
All right, we have to vote. I'm sorry, sir. I can't help you. We have a lot of other cases.
Help me.
I can't help you, sir. Let's go ahead and get the poll up to decide whether or not Hammer Crime is guilty of violating OSHA for once again providing his crew with a bunch of what seems like party supplies and props. And we really should move this poll because every time it comes up, it's perfectly covered by the camera.
They give me $10 every week to spend at the Party City.
Who gives you $10?
Mysterious men in golf shirts.
In golf shirts?
In Lacoste golf shirts. They come by the site every week, and they give me $10, and they say go to the Party City.
All right, sir, I'm going to ask you to stop speaking. It seems like it's putting you in a great deal of pain.
Thank you. I really appreciate it if I can go back to this.
Why does it sound like you're not in pain when you're talking into the megaphone?
Because this helps, like, make my voice louder so I don't have to strain it so hard.
Okay,
Because when I'm speaking without it, I have to, like, really project, and it really hurts.
got it. Okay, well, we're not going to cut back to me because I can tell that the poll is perfectly covering my face. Great, thank you. No, I'm wise to this game. Come on, this isn't my first time playing the poll cover face game. All right, I stopped. Thank you. All right, it looks like we can close that out. I see the result. And we can close out that poll. Perfect, we can close it out. Okay, yeah, sorry, I gotta do some stuff back here.
Hey, Jones, it's looking like I'm not guilty, so you can close that hole now. Thank you.
We can close out the poll
You can close the hole out. Thank you.
and finalize the result, which of course, as you can see, is not guilty.
Hooray! Ow. Great, I'm sorry for building this hole over here. It's just that if I was guilty, I would have had to use it to escape. Bye.
There's no one here. Now where does it go? That's right. Well, folks, not guilty. Thank you to everybody. Oh, what's up?
I feel like I pissed everyone off with that character.
I was getting stressed out because it sounded like you couldn't breathe.
Industry was in the garage.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody who subscribed. And let's see if has anybody added any crimes to Michael Crime's list of crimes? Rap sheet?
Oh, I don't know that shit.
Okay, great.
He got here late. I was doing stuff.
Right.
We were talking about last night's Survivor.
Well, folks, the point is, thank you to everybody who's subscribed. It looks like we somehow still need 38 more subs to hit our goal, but we can check in on Michael Crime, the town criminal, who's, in addition to being accused of Obama, also accused of committing capitalism, stealing someone's heart, we don't know who, and removing Judge Binch from the Supreme Court. I'm assuming that means physically removing them. Cowlander, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. We greatly appreciate that.
Thank you for gifting a sub to Stanley Tucci Unattractive.
Wow. They're running out of names.
Go ahead and ban that person.
But folks, if you want to add additional crimes to Michael Crime's rap sheet, go ahead and subscribe and tell us what else he's been accused of. He's racking them up. In the meantime, let's go ahead and hear our next trial. In just a moment. Yes, soon we will bring out our next defendant who will take their place at the podium, and we will meet them. We'll ask them to introduce themselves. In fact, let's do it right now. Defendant, please state your name and your occupation for the record.
I'm Mr. Pomney.
Mr. Pomney, what do you do for a living in our great state of New York?
I don't know if this is the politically correct way to say this, but I'm a digital pimp.
A digital pimp. Big pop from the gallery on that. I'm going to ask that the gallery refrain from applauding from the defendant. We don't want to bias the jury. Mr. Pomney. Mr. Pomney, for those of us who aren't familiar with digital pimpery, can you please give us an explanation of the nature of your work?
Yeah, I have a couple OnlyFans hoes, and I just beat them into submission digitally. So it's none of the
Cyberbully them?
Yeah, it's more of a cyber bully-esque alleged kind of practice, and I'm kind of like, get on the app, show your tits, just kind of the basic pimp shit, but yeah.
Digitally.
Yeah, and I don't think this is relevant, but I did major in communications at Pomona.
Well, we're gonna see if it's relevant because it's time now to find out what it is you've been accused of. Chat, can you remind me what Mr. Pomney is accused of? What's wound them up in court for a criminal trial today? Let's see. There's some really scary ones coming in. Grocery belt. Downloading a car is funny. Digital pimping, well, that's kind of like their whole job.
And it's not illegal.
Can't be illegal if it's your job.
Yeah.
I never considered it like that.
They've sort of already admitted to that, so that wouldn't leave us with a lot of room.
You make money doing it, it's not illegal.
Exactly. And I want to just point out
Plagiarism.
Oh, yeah.
Flippalaria, thank you so much. Now, obviously, we know it's perfectly legal to be a digital pimp here in New York, but Mr. Pomney, you've been running ads as well in various social media platforms advertising your services, and it's come to our attention that some of those advertisements may have included copyrighted material that you plagiarized and passed off as your own.
Sorry, 1 second.
Got 2 phones.
Are you on 2 phones?
Oh my god. One of my hoes is claiming she's celibate, so I'm just blackmailing her with some of her mother's nudes.
You're blackmailing her with her mother's nudes?
All right, and yeah, Roger, make sure those get sent before. Yeah, okay.
Mr.
Sorry,
Pomney, did you hear the accusation?
The plagiarism of ads. I would like to say at Pomona College, where I study communications, that also include digital marketing. So we were always taught to use what you have and make it something new. And that's just kind of where I'll leave that before I say too much. But I really refute what is happening here.
I'd like to unpack that. Take what you have and make it something new. I'd argue that someone else's work is not something that you have, Mr. Pomney. That's what someone else has.
Judge, Mr. Honor,
Mr. Honor.
Have you ever heard the phrase that I made up, if you have lemons, make lemonade?
I've heard the phrase, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. I suppose
I said something different.
you did say, you technically did say something different.
With that, I think.
Why did you just reiterate what they said?
Well, they said it slightly differently.
So you're plagiarizing right now, actually.
How? Wait, no.
Members of the jury.
No.
How can I be accused for a crime that the judge seems to be?
I did not plagiarize anything. What did I plagiarize? I just restated what you said.
No.
In an exemplary fashion.
No, because you said the thing that someone has said before, and I said the thing that I said for the first time.
So how does that make me a plagiarist?
Judge, please stick to the questions.
Mr. Pomney.
Got you on your heels, man.
Can you,
as far as I'm concerned.
Mr. Pomney, can you, for our jurors, explain or give an example of one of the advertisements that run on the various social platforms that you advertise on, Instagram, TikTok, these sorts of places?
Yeah, have you guys heard of the social media app Threads?
Yes, that is like the Facebook version of Twitter.
Sure.
How would you describe it?
I wouldn't use apps that already exist, because that's plagiarism.
It's not plagiarism to just describe something that
Anyway,
exists.
Judge, Mr. Honor, one of my threads, because I like to, play to the platform that I'm working on. So one of my advertisements was, if you're on Threads, come get digital heads from one of my hoes. And I know you're thinking, where is the plagiarism in that? And then I kind of went into the if the road is less traveled, take the path that is less traveled, and that's where I think some people.
Now, all of this feels fairly safe to me because it's not really copying anything.
You never heard of Robert Frost, Judge?
I have, but what you said is, if you take the road less traveled, it's less traveled or something like that?
Yeah, so.
That's kind of nothing.
I think that at Pomona, we kind of realized that digital communications, you actually want to scale back. People on the internet are not looking for a thesis. They're looking for just an idea. So I take an idea that people are familiar with, take away a few of the words, repeat some of the words from the first half of the idea, and it is therefore a new idea.
Now that is a compelling argument, Mr. Pomney, and I'm sure there are intellectual property scholars scratching their heads as to the legality of that, but you've submitted some visual evidence. Excuse me, sir?
Oh my God.
Sir, are you taking another phone call in the middle of your court case?
He's got three phones.
3 phones?
Kevin Gates could never.
And tell that woman, that
Nice.
respected woman doing respected sex work is respected work, that if she doesn't have her pussy out in 5 minutes.
Mr. Pomney, please refrain from using that sort of language in my courtroom.
5 minutes?
No, the other thing you said about
Sex work?
what you said when you said
I'm sorry.
I try not to use that language in my courtroom.
Okay, sorry. That's actually anyway.
Mr. Pomney, we've got 2 pieces of visual evidence that you've submitted. I want to give you an opportunity to present them to the courtroom. So I'm going to direct your attention to this television screen, and I'd like for you to explain how this relates to your defense. What is this?
Are you familiar with The Lion King?
The Lion King. That's kind of like,
It's a Disney movie.
kind of like a Disney movie about lions.
A lot lions, and there's Simba and there's Rafiki.
Sure, I'm familiar.
Disney has a lot of pretty strict copyrights, a lot of anti-plagiarism.
Notoriously litigious as to their intellectual property.
Notoriously litigious is what I always describe them as. And so that was kind of a role play we did. We were doing some marketing once where we said Pride Rock, more like rock your pride pussy, and then we kind of had one of those, you call them imitators. Ever been on Hollywood Boulevard?
Now, help me understand what is meant by rock your pride pussy. I mean,
Judge.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Mr. Honor.
I was saying that only as a quote of what you said, but you're right. What do you mean by rock your pride?
Are you familiar with the movie Lion King, and the Pride Rock is where they kind of hold all their business?
Sure.
So rock pride is kind of when you're proud of the, can I say dick and balls?
I'd rather you not, but you already have.
Okay, of the dick and balls you have. So I'm kind of, I'm a proponent for male advocacy. So I want the men who are
Finally.
jerking off to my hoes to be proud of how their rock is pride hard. So it's just kind of, it's really not plagiarism. It's just kind of a stretching of existing IP to limits where I don't think they're using it. Why is Disney not doing more sex shit?
I see. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
to be honest, the train of thought as to this particular defense has lost me, but you did submit a second piece of visual evidence that will likely tie this whole
thing together
into one coherent thought. Yeah, so let's go ahead. Bailiff, are we prepared to see the second? I understand this is a two-part piece of visual evidence.
It ties into the last thing.
Great,
yes.
so let's have a look at this.
Oh my god.
Elvis. Yes. Aliens. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So and
help us understand what's happening
I hate
there.
to bring race into something that I don't think has anything to do with it. But Elvis has been accused of stealing a lot of things from black folks. So I just, as a proponent of, black people, black culture, I have also allowed the aliens to steal a little bit from Elvis, just to kind of...
Wait, so that was a photograph.
It was a photograph. I have some... When I say digital pimp, I mean it goes kind of in every multiverse. Like, I have a lot of connections outside of our realm, so... They give me some alien hoes, I give them someone that, has maybe done some people wrong. So that was Elvis. He didn't die how you think he died. He died once again, I'm not human trafficking because I'm on trial for plagiarism.
Right,
So,
and one can't be accused of two crimes
of two
simultaneously.
crimes at the same
That's
time.
double jeopardy.
So yeah, that really has nothing to do. It just shows that I'm a proud black Mr. Pomney, and I do a lot.
Clap for that.
I do a lot for my culture outside of pimping.
Well, Mr. Pomney, I'd love to explore that particular line of your defense further, but before we can do that, we've called a witness to the stand who I'd like to give an opportunity to add to our docket, add their testimony to what we've already heard. And
Go ahead.
Bailiff, are we prepared? Is the microphone on for our witness?
Oh my God.
Bailiff?
Yeah, Judge.
Okay. What's going on over there, Bailiff?
Yeah. I think that's an awesome. Go to the witness, dude.
Okay.
Oh.
What's up, Judge?
Two shirtless Chris's characters in one street.
The toothpaste ain't going back in the tube on this one, Judge.
And who is this?
Hi, Judge. I'm one of Mr. Pomney's hoes. I'm Chris Chalakian.
Never met him in person. This is our first, just to be clear.
How much for him?
Got it. What?
How much?
What do you... Oh.
What do you want him to do?
No, we're not doing business in here.
But if we were, what would you want him to do?
We're not.
20.
$20? $20,
I mean,
Mr. Pomney?
look at you, kid. I'm not gonna cyberbully you in real life, but just look at you.
Feet in peanut butter?
Okay, we're not doing this right now. Mr. Chalakian, you've been brought in as a witness to discuss the crime at hand, the alleged crime of Mr. Pomney, which was to run advertisements that plagiarized other companies. Can you speak to that particular issue?
Yeah, sorry. I just read some of the most disgusting things in the comments, so I'm trying to look past that. Yeah, so I don't think Mr. Pomney has ever committed plagiarism. The threats and stuff they'll send me is definitely original. And also, can I just say, Mr. Pomney inspires and motivates me. Just the other day, I was kind of feeling insecure, and Mr. Pomney gave me this speech. 2 mice dropped inside a bucket full of cream. And both of the mice had to start moving around real fast, but one of the mice got tired and died. The other mice went crazy in there, went absolutely apeshit in there, cooked real hard in there, and now that cream is what happens when you churn it.
Any questions, Mr. Judge?
Yeah, I guess just like, what the fuck does any of that mean?
That was so immutable.
I think you're familiar with cream
Sure.
and what part that plays in the sex work industry.
Oh, okay. So euphemistically, you mean.
It's euphemism, and I think that euphemism, plagiarism, racism, they all kind of are isms that are plaguing our industry.
That's right.
And not to bring back the Elvis thing, but you could actually like put him on trial for plagiarism.
Well, he's been killed and kidnapped by aliens, apparently by your hand.
No, I did not say killed. I said he died of after. Anyway, I just want to say, like, what is a plagiarist if not a poet who has yet to turn the words into something new?
Exactly. And can I tell you another thing Mr. Pomney will do if I get out of line? They'll text me and they'll go, "Hey, I am here to do 2 separate acts. enjoy some bubble gum, and beat the shit out of you. And I currently can't find any bubble gum.
See, these all feel so close to iconic turns of phrase and pieces of literature and quotes from films.
Yeah, you say so close, but not exact.
Exactly.
And someone could say that I don't want to call it a wig, but the hairpiece you're wearing, someone has probably owned before. Is that plagiarism, Judge?
Hairpiece? Hairpiece? Okay. Let's get this witness out of here, Mr. Chalakian. Unless you have any other testimony you'd like to add to the record, you're free to go.
Judge, you got $20?
No.
All right, I'll head out of here.
Judge, don't have a beef.
Don't have a beef, dude.
Mr. Pomney, I see that you've submitted a final piece of visual evidence as part of your defense. We're going to cue that up on the television here, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to illuminate for our jurors exactly how it relates to your defense. So let's, Bailiff, are we prepared to look at that?
I'll be direct on this one. No sugarcoating what is going on.
What is this? What is happening here?
You ever heard of, what's a bareback riding? Bareback riding?
Sure, that's riding a horse without a saddle.
Yeah, so we do a saddle, but we make you take off your clothes. So it's kind of bareback.
So
riding.
it's like reverse bareback,
It's
where
reverse
the
bareback.
human is not wearing what it would typically wear.
Yes, exactly. And I think that it protects the horse, first of all, because I'll pimp, but I will not pump. Okay? And that includes animals. None of that shit flies under my digital pimp house. But why I submitted this is because I think that it's a great example of how I kind of plagiarize stuff. You may have heard of bareback riding and you may have thought no saddle, but you never thought no clothes. So maybe you'll hear me say something like I did not have sex with Monica Lewinsky, and you'll think, wait, have I heard that before? But I'm talking about Monica Lewinsky, my neighbor that I used to live by. I'm not talking about the one you may be thinking of. So just because it's close, it's actually, you gotta examine, flip it on its head, and not look so closely at the words and more at the image.
Right, the image, of course, meaning this.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's something completely unrelated.
Sorry for trying to be ahead of the curve. Jesus.
Jesus Christ, Judge.
So
I mean, fuck, Judge.
the one that I was talking about was the horse with the naked guy
The
on it.
horse with the naked guy.
Right, and that relates to...
Bareback is not what you always expect. So don't expect my plagiarism to be what you would expect it to be coming from. It's actually an original new idea that maybe flips it on its head.
I see. I guess where I'm getting lost is you keep... Oh, okay. I guess where I'm getting lost is you keep referring to... We don't need to look at that anymore, thank you.
I was enjoying it.
You keep referring to what you're doing as my plagiarism. You can see how that might be... You can see how that might be incriminating to those who are hearing you say something like that. Mr. Pomney, I'm going to give you an opportunity now to make your closing remarks as we pull up a poll to decide your guilt as to the crime of plagiarism. So the floor is yours to make your closing remarks to our jury.
All right, Judge. I would just like to say 4 whores and 7 beers ago, I was a simple entrepreneur working at the airport pulling luggage. And now I have worked my way up the digital ladder, graduated. I dropped out of Pomona, but I was there for a week, did a couple courses there, and have worked myself up to digital pimp. That is not even a career I think you heard of before today. So how could I be plagiarizing
Facts.
in a new media venture? I'll stop there, Mr. Honor. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Very well, Mr. Pomney, and can we please move that poll to the top right corner of the screen? Thank you. Yep, that's a good spot for that, I suppose. Nope. No.
Hello?
All right, we can go ahead and close out that poll. Thank you.
No, send the nudes then, because that's not... Put them everywhere. You still got the New York Times? Connect? Yeah. Use that for this, because she's not...
I know it's still up.
Closed it.
No, I can see you've just dragged it off the screen. I know as soon as I come back to me, you're going to come... I see it. I can see it right there.
But I closed it. I don't know how
It's not closed. I can see it. It's at the bottom of the screen. You just have to close it all the way. I can see...
Well, let me put it.
The results are in.
Just put it in the right place, so when I put it away, it's ready when we come back.
That's not the right place. The right place would be the top right corner.
Oh, I didn't even smoke.
Thank you. Mr. Pomni.
Let him smoke.
Damn, you forgot the smoke.
I've got to
Oh,
smoke.
you had to.
I had a cigar for when I win.
The whole time.
I had a cigar for when I win.
Well, you were right to bring it because Mr. Pomni, the jury has entered their verdict and they have found you not guilty.
Woo!
Congratulations, Mr. Pomni. You're free to go.
I'm free to hoe.
I guess that's right. Another innocent Now Yorker. Exonerated. Just trying to live their life. Great work. Great work. So what if they cyberbully all of their sex worker employees? That's just part of the business, I guess. I'm not really familiar with how the industry works. But what I do know, folks, is that we only need 32 more subs somehow. Did we raise it?
No.
I could have sworn we hit it a
I'm
while
shocked
ago.
because I thought this is the best of the 3 prizes presented so
I
far.
thought we hit it like at the very beginning of the episode.
What's the prize again?
The Minecraft guy.
Folks,
Oh!
just as a reminder, if you sub during this segment of the show, you're being entered in to win a raffle, or to win this Minecraft
What
thing.
a raffle.
You're winning a raffle ticket.
You're
To
winning a
potentially-
raffle ticket?
If you subscribe,
from
you win a
Eight
raffle
Raffles?
ticket, and the raffle ticket can be used as an entry ticket to, you get it.
Don't use it.
You get it. You might win this. An iconic Everything Now Show prop that's been signed by the cast. So get those subs in, because you also get to add a crime to Michael Crime. Looks like nothing else has been added. Oh wait, one other thing has been added, horse wrestling. He's been charged with horse wrestling. Michael Crime has been charged with horse wrestling. Great. Okay, well, there it is. Testicular torsionist with the 14-month sub. Thank you. Folks, we've got another trial to get to, so while we wait for those subs to come in and hit 500 subs, our goal for this segment, let's go ahead and meet our next defendant. If you wouldn't mind, defendant, please state your name and your occupation for the record.
Hello, Judge. I'm Steven Jubes, and I'm gonna put 1,000 guys in your pocket.
Mr. Jubes, help me understand what you mean when you say you're gonna put 1,000 guys in my pocket.
When you're you know, hanging out with people, what do you call them?
What do I call my friends? I guess I would call the people that I hang out with my friends or my
Your
family.
boys. Your guys. What if I told you I could put 1,000 of your guys in your pocket?
I guess I wouldn't know what you mean.
Well, let me show you visually, as I'm used to doing with my keynote speeches. Let's go to the TV.
I'm sorry, Mr. Jubes. Oh, you've got. Oh, Mr. Jubes. Before we get to your presentation, which you've not been brought in here for, by the way, you've been brought in here because you've been accused of a crime. We're gonna find out. I'm not sure what's funny to you, Mr. Jubes. Mr. Jubes,
I know you want to see my newest product.
Well,
I know that's why you brought me in here, so you can get a sneak peek.
Chat. What has Mr. Jubes been accused of? What is it that he finds himself on trial for today? Insider trading, that's exactly right. Thank you, Cybercommie. Mr. Jubes, as a member of the tech community, one of the many millionaire oligarchs or billionaire oligarchs in our great state of New York, it would not be so difficult for you to have insider knowledge of major moves within the corporate tech world. And you find yourself accused today of insider trading. Care to make any opening remarks as to that accusation? Mr. Jubes? Mr. Jubes?
I'm stretching your face like on the Super Mario 64 home screen.
Stop that.
I'm stretching your ears and
Don't do that.
and your eyes and your little hair.
That's very disrespectful, Mr. Jubes. I'm going to ask you to stop.
This is the power of the Snapple helmet.
Please refrain. The what?
The Snapple helmet.
What is that?
That's from the newest product from my company, Snapple. It's like Apple, but make it snappy.
I see. Mr. Jubes, I'd like to once again ask you if you have any opening statements as it relates to the crime you've been accused of, insider trading.
I don't trade. I sell. And let's look at that TV.
All right. Well, no one has paid for you to show your.
Yeah, they have, Judge.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have.
You're kind of a little behind, Judge.
I see.
But I need to start my presentation.
All
here.
right. Well, let's have a look at it, I suppose.
Yep. This is what your normal phone is doing to you. What? This is what your normal phone is doing. You're getting all those signals. You're ripping the skin off the head of your child just by using it. That's because you use 5G. But with me, you're using Jube-G.
What is Jube-G?
Jube-G is a cell tower made out of myself. You can see by the wires attached to me that I'm hardwired and grounded. I'm wearing no shoes. And I have not cut my toenails in 17 years. As you can tell.
So that's what I took it.
Ugh.
And so I am actually powering the signal that powers all my devices.
Does that hurt?
Me? Yes.
Okay.
But it's the price you pay to be this freaking awesome.
It's the price you pay.
Yep.
Stephen Jube.
That's right.
Mr. Jube, we have another piece of visual evidence. Do I understand correctly that this is another slide in your presentation?
This is the next slide of my presentation. Thank you. This is very interactive, so thank you for the chat for triggering the next slide in my presentation.
Okay. We're going to have a look at that. Bailiff, are we prepared to look at the next part of Mr. Jube's defense?
Yes, we are, Judge.
Great.
Yes, we are.
And thank you, Jazz Cafe, for the 5 gifted.
This could be you beating up your bully
Oh, okay. So
with the
POV.
power of Jube-G.
I'm sorry. I get powered up by it?
You get powered up by it, you get super strength, and when you're wearing your Snapple helmet, this could be you. You could be looking at your bully and you could summon your super Jube strength, and you could punch your bully right in the face. Pow!
What is Jube-G?
Wow.
I just explained it. I'm
guess
hardwired, I'm grounded,
I understand that.
and I'm emitting a signal that you probably feel it.
I do feel like my teeth are vibrating.
In your nads.
My nads, I haven't felt anything for quite some time.
Judge, did they call you something in middle school? They call you bad.
I'm not sure that's relevant.
Did they call you a name that you don't like?
Well, sure, but that happens to anybody.
What's the name, Judge?
I don't see how it could possibly be relevant.
What's the name? What's the name?
I see we've got 2 more pieces of your defense that we have to take a look at.
What's the name, Judge? Work with me here.
Binge.
And who called you that?
Everyone who claims to like him.
I guess just pretty much everybody.
Now imagine you're able to punch everybody right in the face. Shoot them into a fence. About
Well, that
20
would be-
yards away.
That would be assault.
What if I told you could do it in VR? But it also still hurts them and they can't prove that it was you.
I'd
Next
say that
slide.
sounds insane.
Next slide.
Let's go ahead and look. Go ahead and look in the next piece of your defense.
Next slide. Yep.
And this is a snake that's holding a Uber. It's asking you to tip for Uber Eats delivery.
This is part of my my expanding marketplace of ideas. We are going to get animals into the workforce as they should be. They want money just like us, Judge. They want to be able to feed their kids and drive nice cars. So I'm introducing Uber Eats.
This is a different product.
This phrasing, so treacherous.
Uber Eats.
Yeah, you can look at the snake.
Bailiff, are we good to look at the snake, or has it been changed?
No, snake's still up there.
Great.
And the snake wears a little helmet, so it's protected. And then you can also tip the snake.
How is he holding the phone?
It's attached to him with a series of apparati.
Oh, I guess I feel stupid for having asked.
You should.
Okay.
And what if you could punch me in VR and also hurt me, but I couldn't prove it was you?
I'm starting to feel like I want to do that.
Yeah.
Mr. Jubes, we have another piece of visual evidence. I understand that as part of your defense.
Yep. This is my next slide in my presentation.
Great. Bailiff, are we prepared to look at that?
No. Are you mad at me?
No.
Okay. Sounds like you are.
Oh, somebody's making a phone call.
Oh my God, are you, Mr. Jubes? Are you okay, sir? Sir, are you all right?
Thank God that was a quick one.
That's what happens when someone makes a phone call?
Yep. On Jube G.
That's one person makes a phone call and it does that to you?
Yep. Power.
How many people are signed up for your service? How many customers do you have?
I have 5 right now.
5. Okay. Are you worried that as that scales up, that is going to be happening to you more frequently?
It will, but I'm ready.
Okay, we've got your piece of visual evidence ready to look at. What is this?
This is just a fun little interstitial in my presentation.
Okay, so you've just included this for fun?
Yeah, this is just to break up, the monotony. A lot of people, they see technology and their eyes glaze over. So this is just a fun little whale fact. So let's look at that. Yes, it turns out that whales are big. Just a fun little whale fact that I have in between to
Yeah, I guess that's fun.
grab people's attention, get them giggling, make it so it's not just all dry.
Right.
Whales are big, Judge.
Mr. Jubes, I feel like we've gotten off track now and that you've sort of commandeered this trial into what has essentially become an advertisement for your series of convoluted products. What I'd like to get What I'd like to get to now, sir, is the accusations that have been levied against you. That is insider trading. Now, you made a series of sales of Jube stock.
Jubid.
Careful.
Careful with what?
Really be careful.
Careful with what? It's my name.
You made a series of trades of Jube stock right as you were sued for plagiarizing, coincidentally, technology from Apple.
It's Snapple. It's not Apple.
No, Apple accused you of plagiarizing their products, and it would seem that you realized that this trial was about to go public and sold a bunch of your stock knowing that the value of Jube stock was going to go way down. That's insider trading.
Listen, Steve Jobs is dead. I killed him, okay?
What?
He's gone.
You killed Steve Jobs?
He's gone. I sent a signal so big that it murdered him.
Okay.
Hey,
we don't gotta worry
Unfortunately, due
about
to double
Apple no
jeopardy,
more.
we can't hold a trial for you murdering Steve Jobs right now. You can't be accused of 2 crimes at once.
Good.
Double
they're
Jubilee.
giving tickets out on the radio for the Asher Roth concert. Can I
Asher
call
Roth?
in? Can I call in?
No.
He's my favy.
You cannot call in. You're on the job.
Better to ask for forgiveness than for permission.
No.
Whoop, beep, beep, whoop, beep, whoop. As caller.
The bailiff is one of the 5 customers to Jube or Snapple or whatever the fuck his company is called.
Yeah, I made a sale with the bailiff before I went on trial.
He's good.
Sorry, Judge. We love college.
That's really the.
Is he still touring? There's no way. There's no chance.
There's no
What,
way.
you think he just stopped being a musician? because
Yes.
You stopped hearing about him?
No, I think he stopped being a musician because everybody stopped hearing about him.
We're looking it up.
You're so cooked, Judge. Wow, I'm taller than him.
132,000 Instagram followers, and you think he's but a memory?
That feels pretty low.
Oh yeah. How much does your Twitch stream's Instagram show have?
I don't have a Twitch stream. I'm a judge.
Listen, Judge. How can I do insider trading if I don't have any goddamn money?
He's gonna pay.
Well, it's with shares. It's selling shares of your stock. It's not actual money.
I don't have any money, Judge.
Okay, but it's the money.
I'm just a guy hooked up to a bunch of wires, transmitting signals to different people's phones.
So romantic.
Mr.
I'm in
Jubes,
so much debt, Judge.
Mr. Jubes, I have sympathy for your situation here, but I cannot rewrite the law to make it legal to trade with insider knowledge, okay? Either you did it or you didn't, and if you did, you're guilty. I don't know how else to help you. What are you doing, Mr. Jubes?
Sorry, 1 second.
Are you texting right now?
No, just hold on 1 second. Just hold on.
Do you use your own service, Snapple? Are you worried that by sending
This
a
really
text
hurts.
message, it's gonna? Yeah, it seems like you'd be in great pain. What is it? You're asking me for a tip? You want me to tip you for what?
The presentation I just gave.
Why would I? What Why would I pay for that?
Judge, you can hit him with the 20. I know
did
you
you-
can afford it.
I'm not tipping him anything. What are you talking
I know
about?
you can afford it.
I'm not tipping this guy for making a he basically just made me watch an ad.
It's the principle of the thing.
He should be paying me.
Don't be cheap, Judge. Don't be
Cheap?
Come on, Judge.
Who's being cheap? Sentinel, thank you so much for the 26 gifted. Incredible generosity.
You can do 15%, Judge, if you want. I mean,
I'm not tipping shit.
If you did 50.
Pull up the poll. Bring up the poll. We're voting. We're voting to decide. You can make your closing remarks, Mr. Jubes. I implore you to use your time wisely.
you can pay me on Jube Cash. I'm at the big Jube.
So close to being.
So if you could just give me some money, I'd really appreciate it. I need help. I need a lot of help.
Whoa, New Dark 90 with the 20 gifted.
Crazy.
Thank you so much. I wish you could see how much.
Oh God, you're
joy
using
is
the
on my
the
face.
poll app. Oh God. This is my most used app. It's called Jube Decide.
Every vote puts him in greater pain. All right, let's put him out of his misery. Let's close out that poll.
This is going on JukeTube.
Let's close it out completely.
It's just videos of me.
JubeTube is okay. Mr. Jube, the jury has entered their verdict, and they have found you for the crime of insider trading. Guilty as charged.
You mean not guilty?
No.
You mean not guilty?
No, you're guilty.
Sure about that.
Stop that. Stop. Why do my teeth itch? Stop.
Power up. I gotta power up.
Stop it. Stop that. Stop. Stop it. Stop that. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Okay. Sentence to death.
Hold on a second.
Damn.
Kill this guy.
Damn, bro, don't you usually take it from the chat or something?
Nah, not on this one. Kill this guy.
Right here?
Get this guy dead.
There's gonna be at least 6 people that won't have cell service if you kill me right now.
Your Honor, I know the best way to kill him.
What if they have to call the police?
I'm gonna call both sets of my grandparents at the same time.
No, please don't. No.
And 2 of them.
Bailiff, call both your grandparents at the same time.
No, 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 no. No.
One of them's in the Netherlands currently.
No.
Oh God. Oh God, his toenails. Oh God, they're burning. Oh my God. Snapdragons.
It's not pop.
No?
It's not prop rocks.
It's
What are those things that you throw on the ground and they pop?
not like smoke bomb, but like
I think Snapdragon. I think that's what we called them.
Snapdragons. Maybe that's a thing from the Midwest. Back where I'm from, they call
Poppers? Everyone's just calling them poppers.
No.
That's something else where I'm from.
Seems like we have too many straight viewers in the chat.
Snapdragon is a flower. Interesting. Oh yeah, those are those purple flowers. Poppers. Everyone's just saying poppers.
Poppers.
Well, folks, we've smashed our sub goal. Thank you so much to everybody who subscribed. If you subscribed, you just earned a raffle ticket to potentially win this incredible Everything Now Show prop used on the show, used on Debate Lords, Hassan's show at TwitchCon, and signed by the Everything Now cast. And it's not too late. So if you continue to subscribe, you will earn yourself a raffle ticket to win this Minecraft pickaxe. But you've also just earned an opportunity to head on down to the police station where you will act as an attorney for someone who's being interrogated by the police. You will give them some much needed advice on what to say to the police so they don't implicate themselves in a crime. So we're gonna head on down to the police station for that, and then we'll come back here for some more criminal trials. Or maybe not, because we're pretty close to being done with this segment, but we'll see. Roll that bumper.
Oh, it's me.
Yep.
I know it's here somewhere. Interrogation.
Thank you very much.
Close. Oh, shit.
Nope. Thank you very much.
Punctual.
Yeah. All right, buddy. I bet you think you're real clever. Already shooing us away. Well, I got bad news. You ain't going anywhere till we get some gosh dang answers from you. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll talk. What's up? What do you want?
I want to know why every Burger King got robbed simultaneously in this city just this morning, and you were found with 2,000 Whoppers in your home. Too high concept out of the gate?
A little. Look.
It's a pretty big number.
Feel like it's like 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter, down by 1. Our best guys who shoot threes aren't out there right now. Why are there 2,000 Whoppers in my house? And also, who did all the Burger King robberies this morning? I'm the Hamburglar. I'm not, though. I'm really trying to... All right. I'm good. I've got 2,000 children to feed. If you think that me making that many burgers to make sure they're all able to eat is a crime, then put me in jail! Put me underneath the damn building!
Are we supposed to believe that you have 2,000 kids and not one of them is vegan or vegetarian?
Good point, partner.
In this economy?
In this economy, surely one of your kids is abstaining from meat.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh no, they have a good point. Statistically speaking, I feel like it's just an inevitability that at least some of our kids are going to be really annoying about it and want to be like, I want to eat, I can't eat meat. I'm going to have to learn how to eat. I need to learn how to eat crickets because this is the future. All right, cool. I got it.
Wow, I guess you just outed yourselves as bad cops because there were 3 Impossible Whoppers in there, and you didn't find them.
I knew I should have ate every burger.
Damn, we only ate half the burgers. We should have finished. Okay, that doesn't really answer the fundamental problem at hand here, which is the Burger Kings all got robbed, and then you had Burger King products in your home.
And just to be clear, they weren't robbed of money.
They were robbed of the Whoppers and various other things. Those chicken sticks.
The chicken fries?
Yeah.
Fries.
I mean, so I've heard they're called.
So explain, buddy. Those just fall off a truck? Where'd you get them all?
Did they fall off a truck? That's a really good excuse. I think it's really good. Chicken fries are dope. I agree. Also, you know, I'm doing the calculations here since I'm innocent. I'm being framed in an insane way. Somebody robbed all the Burger Kings in this town and put all the evidence in my house.
Ross is still touring.
He's touring. He's touring this year. Yes.
With a live band.
No Baby, No Money, but it's still a pretty good tour.
No baby, no money.
No, baby, no money.
I know that's
No
right.
woman, no cry.
All right, I'm good. Sorry. Hold on. All right, I'm go back. Whew. What was that even from? No. What is it? What iterates into no woman, no baby, no money?
Yeah. Stop stalling, crook.
I'm sorry.
That makes me think about a cover of No Woman, No Cry
go
about
back
Baby,
out.
No Money.
I'm a descendant of the king, you idiots. I'm royal blood,
The
okay?
Burger King?
Yeah. You see this? It's my stomach. Obviously.
Hey, I'm not trying to be horny on
Do
the
you like
job.
what he
Stop.
said?
No. Hey.
Stop.
Well, if you don't just
Stop.
mind me.
Hey, if we let you out and you're innocent, we'd love to fuck you. But we've got to first figure out if you're a criminal.
Okay. I'm a relative of the king.
So as a relative to the king, you're saying you have access to certain privileges, like including unlimited Whoppers?
I think that's a punch in.
No.
I got distracted.
Looking up Asher Roth tour.
In honesty, I wish Jake didn't zoom in, and so it was just me kind of staring into nothing, because we kind of.
You didn't.
Yes. Wow, I just saw who entered the studio right now, and all I can say is, yikes!
That's gonna play.
Oh.
What's up, everybody? We're the Everything Now Show. Thank you so much for joining us. We are 3/4 of the way through our little mini marathon here today. I don't think it's actually mini. It's a 6-hour show.
Extra minute.
What happened here?
We spilled stuff. It's okay. We are gonna change over and do our final format of the night, but we do have to give away the signed Minecraft thing from when we were in that show. You didn't see any of our faces.
Yes.
And I wasn't there. I was in Florida at the time.
Yep.
So, with that, yes. Yes, give it up for my grandma's 95th birthday. So,
Shouts out Boca Raton!
that's right. So, let's go ahead and pull up the wheel. I think we have. I think if you were one of our big subscribers here, you have pretty good odds, because I think this one was dominated by a few names. So,
Well, they carry over
interesting.
from before. It's the total sub of the whole day.
Interesting. Fucking stupid.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh my god.
That makes any goddamn sense. What if they stopped watching thinking they didn't win and they'll never watch again?
That's probably what happened with Justin is Live.
Yeah. Well, Justin is Live showed up during.
Oh,
this
Justin is
Fortnite.
Live, are you here?
Justin is Live, are you here? Where do you live? Look at this. This is chaotic as fuck.
Come on. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy!
It's a little name.
It's gonna be a little name.
No!
It's supposed to be removed and it wasn't removed.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Justin is Live.
Sorry, Justin is Live.
Woo! Sorry, that's crazy though.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be removed.
What if it's him again?
Oh, it's one of the small ones as well.
Whoa! What was it? Oh, someone I've never seen before!
Seen. Awesome.
Purring Magnet, I hope you are here.
Not in the chat.
Not in the chat. This was my fear. Someone who probably dropped the sub 4 hours ago and forgot about the show.
All right, we're gonna roll a backup just in case because they're not in the chat.
We're gonna roll it back up, but Purring Magnet, if you exist.
Someone write it down. I will, I guess.
Purring Magnet,
It does not have any ink in it.
if you exist, you do win this.
Thank you.
And I have,
It's recorded in the VOD.
and I have, and
purring maggot.
That's true.
and we're gonna do it one more time, and someone may be getting this.
Come on.
But also,
rule that you have to be in the chat currently.
yeah.
Crammy, no crammy, no crammy.
Okay,
no
this
crammy,
feels
no crammy,
fair.
No crammy.
Oh! Sentinel! You might be winning this.
Might be winning
I can't get in touch with Purring Maggot.
That was crazy.
Sentinel, you maybe won this. Maybe.
Just maybe.
This
How
is a-
exciting is that?
This is a disaster. This is an absolute
What are you
disaster.
talking about, man? That was great.
Sentinel is here, I'm pretty sure.
Sentinel laughing. I'm glad you're laughing. Good attitude to have about it.
Great attitude.
You're laughing. Our show is collapsing and you're laughing.
Show is fucked and you're laughing.
All right.
Alright. Well,
On that note,
Wait,
God.
but on that note, we do have to announce what the final reward is. It's the last Everything Now hat
Last
in
ever.
circulation.
It's green.
It's green. I know it looks black.
And you tell me that's designed by Branson
It's
Reese?
actually green.
This is designed by Branson Reese. These were sold like almost a year ago. So if you're a relatively new person, you never had an opportunity to get this. We found
They were sold
one.
out and Chris found one in his house.
Yes. So you get a chance. It's going to be signed by all of us. So you can get the last ever Everything Now hat.
We're gonna buy a silver.
Brand new. We still got the little
Yeah,
cardboard in
brand new, never worn.
ENS hat with no brim one day.
there. One day.
Folks, also, tonight's Oops All Rise was so fucking good and funny.
So funny. Had me raffling for
Fucking
real.
good and funny. Huge factor in that, I think, is our special guest that joined us for the slot.
Tony, come on out.
I think it's Toni Adeyemi who made this episode real fucking good.
Wow, I was not expecting this. Thanks, you guys. I have one thing to promote. It's sort of awkward because it's happening in 30 minutes.
Oh, shit.
But it will also be on YouTube. It will also be on YouTube after the stream. But a short film that I produced is premiering. Oh my god, I was not expecting this. I do have a speech. It's short. It's premiering in 30 minutes. It's called Chakras for Sale. It's premiering on the YouTube channel Geek Slayer. So come to the premiere, check it out, or check it out afterwards.
Yes, is there a link that we could post somewhere for this?
There is a link. I thought I was like gonna be in the chat to be able to post it, but it's u2.bukmfvns-bl.
You heard it here first.
Head on down there.
I love saying a URL.
Right?
Someone linked the YouTube Geek Slayer.
Oh, nice. Is that the right one?
Super mouthy Dave.
Anyway, I'll shut up.
Go check that
I
out.
will shut up. I mean, I'll give the speech and then I'll shut up.
Thanks, Tony.
Yay!
Thank you, Don.
All right, stay right here.